Hey, welcome back to my messy desk. I have another project that I'm doing for my brother's wedding next May. Seems kind of odd that I'm starting projects for next May now, but I know me, and I know that I'm kind of lazy, and eventually I will get bored with it and put it down for a little while and then be in a mad rush to do 200 of these. But I decided to add this in just to break up the little monotony of minis. Technically it is a mini. It's a miniature box that we're decorating. My brother and his fiance decided that they wanted cherry blossoms. And I don't know if anybody has ever seen cherry blossoms before. Let me show you real quick. That's cherry blossoms. They're sticks with pink flowers on them. And not that they're not pretty, but they're definitely easy to recreate. So instead of paying $5.99 for one bush of cherry blossoms, I decided to pay $5.99 for a pack of 144 of these little pink flowers. A package of 144 goes a lot further than one little bushel of flowers. Now, the little boxes, I got them from Dollar Tree. They're just plain white boxes. I'm hoping to find them cheaper somewhere else, or something comparable cheaper somewhere else, because 200 of them divided by 3 at $1 each comes up to a lot of money. For the stick part of the cherry blossom, I went into my yard and I found a whole bunch of sticks. I soaked them, I bleached them, and I boiled them to make sure that there was nothing living inside of them. And then I dried them out and covered them with Mod Podge to give them kind of a gloss. Basically, this is what we're going to use for the base of our cherry blossom. And we're just going to slide this underneath the white ribbon until you like where it's at. That one's a little long, so let me trim it down. And you slide it till you like where it's at. And then you go back to our little pink flowers, and you want to cut them as close to the tops as you can, because you want them to kind of lay flat, but not really flat, because you do want some texture. Amazingly enough, we're not using Duco cement today. We're going to use Quick Grip all-purpose adhesive. This stuff is really sticky. It dries super fast, so you want to use it as quickly as possible, or you'll end up with glop on your. Yeah, see, that's it dry. Glop on your paintbrush, but it's not pretty. Ew. Anyway, just want to get a little bit on. Oh, that's on my fingers, and I can't get it off now. Okay, that's technical difficulty. See what I mean? This stuff is really just. I don't like it as much as I like Duco cement, but it dries faster. And for a project like this, where you're going to want to store them quickly and move on to the next when you're kind of assembly lining it, you want a glue that dries fast, so that's why I chose this one for this project. You just coat underneath the stick to hold it down. Now the other thing that this glue does that Duco cement does not do, that I really hate, is it kind of threads out. And you have to make sure that the threads don't stay. No, I didn't want to use more than 3 flowers for each box. Some of them I did because the sticks were much longer or whatever, but you take some of your really sticky glue and place it to the back of your flower. And this stuff is really sticky, so you want to make sure that it only stays on the back of the flower, and place it anywhere that you think looks good. And just press it down. Now I like to put them on the sticks, the ends, the ones that are sticking out, because otherwise it just sticks on the end. And you want it to stick to it, not your finger. Man, this is giving me so much trouble. I did a bunch of these without any issue at all. I started to record it and I have issues. I think my glue is getting way too dry for me to actually use now, but we're going to try it anyway. This stuff dries amazingly fast. Amazingly fast. So there you go. You have a cherry blossom box within seconds. I mean, you can do, if you assembly lined them and did them, if you had all your flowers cut out and you wanted to assembly line them, you could have someone stick in the glue, or stick the sticks into the thing, and then move on to the next, and move on to the next, and move on to the next very quickly. And so it's perfect for a wedding favor because it can go very fast, and you can get them done very quickly. No two would ever be the same, because, I mean, sticks they're natural, they come from nature, and nature doesn't produce anything that's symmetrical and perfect and just fake looking. I mean, everything is organic and real, and that comes from nature, and that's how cherry blossoms, I think, should be. The ones that we actually saw pre-made were really boring and not very pretty at all, and they weren't personal, and they were absolutely positively the same, each and every single one of them, and they were expensive. Cherry blossom apparently is very popular right now, and not a cheap fix to do. And before this video is over, I've done 2 of these already. Now, why would I add this in with miniatures? Well, they're gift boxes. You could use them if you knew someone that you wanted to give a mini gift to. You could use them as mini gift boxes. You could use them for really any reason under the sun. Like I said, they're very quick to do, so you could do tons of them very fast for weddings or whatever. And that's the little gift boxes. Cherry blossom gift boxes.